Whatever happened to that guy with plot armor?
Don't know.
Wait, which guy with plot armor?
Who?
I
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
don't know. Some guy.
The
at
one that came
CBS
into-
told me he had plot armor.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely like killing the president or something at some point. I mean, if he's got
I
plot
don't know
armor.
why. The plot
Yo,
armor
Jack,
made
did
me
you get a
think of that
PBJ?
drunk dude who walked into our house.
Oh, that was crazy.
Dude, that was a wild time.
Top 5 craziest gang moments. That Tyler just like.
Were you guys,
we,
like,
we
high,
handled
too?
that like he was so lucky to walk into our house. I feel like any other group of people would have handled that situation much worse. But we're just like, hey guy, like, you can't, like, this isn't your house.
Bro, I wouldn't know what to do in that situation.
Then he gave us his address. We took him there. He claimed it wasn't his house. Then he just aimlessly walked us around. He then told us he was certain that this one house was his, even though it wasn't even on the same like street as the address he gave us. And he kept trying to use his key on the door. It wasn't working because it wasn't his house. And then he threw up on their porch, and we left him there.
To be fair, he kept telling us this was the one. Yep, don't worry. The whole time.
I love that guy. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, apparently he got into med school. That's what he was celebrating. I don't know how he got away from like all of his friends and.
Yeah.
Hey, he was
Well,
having
that
a good
could have
night.
been made up. I don't know.
Welcome back to the Off the Gourd podcast.
For ladies and gentlemen, this week we have a special guest, Jack.
Jack. Hello. I'm Jack.
Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for listening to the Off the Gourd podcast.
All right, thanks for coming, Jack.
All right, hey, thanks for having me, guys. It was a great time. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah,
No,
it
I'm
was
kidding.
good.
Bro, Sam, while you were clapping,
shortest podcast of all time.
like 1 out of every 3 of your claps came through for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I hope it's like that on the final audio as well.
So what have you been boys up to? What have you boys been up to?
What?
I've been up to boys, you know.
What did
Yeah.
you say the first time?
I think we should. I said, what have you
What
been
have
boys
you
up
been,
to?
boys?
I think we should let Jack take the floor. Give us a
What?
little introduction.
What do you mean? What
Who are
kind
you?
of introduction is due?
What
Who
is
are you?
Jack?
Jack,
Who are
bro.
you?
I'm a mysterious
believe in?
figure.
Do you believe in God?
Dude, that's not up to you, bro.
What?
No, that's not.
He's not wrong. It's literally not up to He's our good friend, Jack.
Yeah, I'm just a guy who's around. You know. All right.
He has
That's
nice
Jack.
That's me. I don't have an introduction. I'm not anything in particular. I'm just Jack.
Hey, that's all you need. That's
enough,
all I was
man.
looking
That's
for.
enough.
That's all I was
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for.
Plays the
How you
drums. He
doing?
knows about stars and stuff. He's
Yeah, that's true.
So what's been on your boys' minds this week?
it's been on my mind.
What topics? What topics you got going?
It's been bothering you all week. What hasn't left that? noggin of yours?
What's been bothering you all week?
Hmm.
That's actually a good way to start.
Actually,
What-
no. I
what
think
has
I've had a
been
pretty
bothering
good mental week. Haven't been bothered by the single nagging thing the whole time.
Really?
I can't think of anything. Yeah.
We got to move into a topic or something. This is going downhill fast. Let's see. What do we got? Pierce hit us with a topic. Big guy.
Me?
Yeah.
You're the one with most of the topics.
No. Um. Oh, yeah. The biggest, probably one of the biggest leaks in history happened this week.
Oh, the GTA 6 leak. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trash game. Looks like shit. Doesn't even look as good as
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
I can't believe the graphics weren't the very first thing they worked on.
But it
I don't-
is the first thing they worked on, and those are the final graphics.
Honestly,
Bullshit.
I thought the graphics looked good.
Yeah, they actually didn't
They
even
don't-
look that bad.
Like,
I mean,
obviously,
yeah, you could
there's
tell
some...
Oh, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Well, you could tell that like what was finished and what wasn't. What was finished, particularly like the character models, looked really
Yeah,
good.
they looked really good.
Yes.
Like-
That's what I noticed.
and the shadows were great. People online were complaining that the protagonist didn't have big enough boobs.
Oh, of course, of course.
So
The other
yeah.
thing was pretty big, though. The butt was pretty big.
the other thing.
The other thing.
I lost my brain for a sec.
But yeah, I think like one of the cool things to come out of this was like all these other developers coming out, showing early builds of their games. And Horizon was one of them. And yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's huge. Kids arrested now. Did a really poor job of going about
Yeah, what did he
protecting
think was
himself
going to
following
happen?
the leak.
Yeah. Like, that's fully just a federal crime. What did you expect? And then not trace
Being
it?
that
Like,
young, too. 17? That dude just threw his whole life away.
oh, yeah.
Oh.
Or just
And it hasn't
started a
even
whole life
started
as a
yet.
criminal hacker.
Yep.
He's going to be recruited in the
Yeah.
underground hacking network like in movies.
I was gonna say once he's out, he's got a job for sure.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
the CIA will pick him up straight out of prison.
But did you hear how he did it though?
Someone's
It's
got it.
actually when you hear about how he did it, it's not as impressive.
No.
Apparently
Did he literally just log in?
he got into an employee's Microsoft Teams account or Slack. It was Slack. I think by just impersonating the person and trying to recover their password, and somehow someone got it to him, and that person's got to be fired. But then from there, he just combed through the Slack and went and grabbed every video screenshot that was on there, and that's what we saw.
Oh, so he didn't even hack. He just...
Yeah.
He
It's hacking and
basically just...
it's like phone scamming old people, calling that
Yeah.
hacking.
That's what I was going to say. It's like a scammer.
Basically.
Yeah. So,
It's crazy, though. It's crazy he was able to get that much information just from that. And there's been conflicting reports about whether or not they have the source code for the game.
I think because the source code isn't leaked. He was saying he had it and he was trying to sell it for $100,000. But people are saying now that it's very unlikely that this there's almost no circumstance under which the source code for the game would be posted in Slack.
Yeah. He did post some lines of code, though. He posted some, but he could have part of it, but not all of it, which wouldn't be that bad. The Rockstar has said that development won't be delayed.
Which I don't
That's
know.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe that.
Also, but from my
But to
personal
be-
experience, it's very common for developers to post lines of code into Slack for others to look at, so it's very unlikely that he has the full source code.
Yeah.
Just
It
some
seems
Yeah.
like maybe he was trying to scam someone out of $100,000, but
Yeah.
The thing with them saying that they don't expect it to delay the game is that to us, that literally means nothing because we don't even know when the game is supposed to come out.
Yeah, we can't
So, like,
prove
it
that
could-
it hasn't
it
been
could've-
delayed,
Yeah.
so they could just
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah, it could be delayed like months, and we just won't know. A whole year, and we wouldn't know because we're expecting. It's been so long that like a couple more years is not going to change anything at this point.
Yeah, and I know Rockstar is understandably upset that this happened. Like they didn't get to control, the reveal of this game. But I mean, I'm more excited for the game now.
I feel like everybody knew
It's
they were
just-
working on it and was kind of pissed that they weren't saying anything about it.
This
Like
is
I
just
would have
like,
liked to have heard a little bit more.
like we all knew that this game was happening, and obviously
Yeah.
they wanted to wait, and I respect that. But it is nice. It is nice to just know that this game it exists, like tangibly, like because they've said that they're working on it, but like that's all we know, and it's nice to just have confirmation that like stuff is actually happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
But
a
then
good
again,
way
also
through
it is
development, too.
it is rough for them, and like maybe it would have been. I don't think my excitement for the game has really changed because of this. It's just nice for me to know that like it exists. But honestly, like if this didn't happen, I wouldn't be any different.
Yeah.
So in the end, I think it's bad that it happened. Even though
In the
it's
end,
cool,
it doesn't even
it's
matter.
cool. It's cool for us, but like,
I think we learned more from this leak that, like, I don't know, than like you'd originally think. For one, like a lot of the leaked like dialogue we got, and so people were freaking out about like Rockstar saying that they weren't gonna like do low blows anymore, like they were gonna take.
yeah, it was
easy
it
with
was
the
nice
humor,
that this.
but it still
Yeah, it was
seems
nice
very
that this
much like
confirmed.
GTA.
It was nice that this did confirm the Bloomberg leak that happened. Like a couple months ago when there was that leak that said that the game was gonna feature like a Latino couple.
And we
who
also got that
are-
leak too. Yeah, so there's the couple, and then also
There was
that
one
like
about like they were going to like hold back, and then people were calling them woke. Like they weren't gonna go like as intense on like the the edginess for like social commentary or whatever, and people were calling them woke.
Damn.
But judging from the leaks, like that doesn't really like.
it just
There was some
it
stuff
seems like
in
they're
there
just
on.
like
It doesn't feel any different.
yeah, it's still gonna be like a satirical, over the top like ridiculous experience. I think they're like when they say pulling punches, or like they're not gonna punch below the belt. I think they're
It
just
didn't-
talking like just not like I don't know. You could be like satirical and be edgy without just like having sexism for the sake of sexism or whatever. I think like that's what they mean, and like it's not gonna
But- and,
they're not
like-
gonna tone down the satire.
But like I didn't notice anything at all. Like in the clips we saw, like it just looked like GTA. It didn't look like anything was, quote unquote woke or whatever. It just felt like GTA. Nothing felt like it was holding back. No more than any other GTA.
Another thing from those initial leaks was that they were trying to make every like building like enterable. Like they all have completed interiors, and like this doesn't confirm it, but like seeing that the diner and how that all looked and came together, I think that's like a good indication that okay, that is
Yeah.
gonna be maybe a reality.
I hope so.
Yeah, I am excited for this game, and I'm glad that we know it exists. But it is sad for the developers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. That's
Mhm.
that's my take.
This man is
Dude.
eating a pizza.
Donkey
Speaking
made a
of,
video game.
I was gonna say, speaking of games in alpha,
Yeah.
I've been, I mean, okay, I haven't been playing a ton of Star Citizen lately, but I have been recently just kind of like getting more into it again, like working up to playing it again. It's just been, I've been busy lately, but um, that game's a great time.
Tell me about Star
Fucking-
Hell
Citizen,
yeah.
because
So
I've heard a lot of like, usually like outside of you, I know you like love this game. You put a lot of time into it. From like everything else I've heard about this game, is typically like negative or not negative, but like they call the game like too ambitious and it'll never live up to its promise. What say you to that?
I
To that
think it's
criticism.
definitely, it definitely has some scope issues because it slows the development. But right now they're also in a period of expansion where they're not like they're building new offices, they're getting ready to hire a lot more people. They're getting like new teams oriented and like getting them going. And so like we don't see the most development, but I mean even this year we've gotten a ton of new features that have been like long awaited. And now in this next update we're supposed to have salvage for the first time ever. We're supposed to have a new cargo mechanic where you actually like have to load each individual cargo box and everything. They're
That's pretty
definitely
cool.
they're definitely inching towards some pretty crazy tech.
And what do you do in the game? Is there a single player campaign? Is it
So
just an open world sandbox?
right now it's mainly just the sandbox type thing, but it's not really like sandbox, it's more of like an MMO. So there's just kind of missions about that you can do. You can interact with the other players and whatnot. But there's all sorts of professions. So there's like delivery missions. There's bounty hunter missions, um, mercenary missions, all sorts of shit like that. Like um, I don't know. You just fly around in space, shoot stuff, destroy stuff, sneak. You can go land on planets, sneak around a base on the ground in FPS. So it's got that nice mix of FPS combat and ship combat.
Yo.
So it's pretty nice.
How are the planets? Like, are they pretty well developed so far
Oh,
through the game?
they're really pretty. I can.
Hell yeah.
The game kind of
Yeah.
sounds like what I want from No Man's Sky, right? Just like a galaxy faring, adventure where you're taking
Hey,
part
man.
in this universe. But
I'm
like,
just.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm itching for when you get a computer so that we can play some Star Citizen.
It's on my list for this year actually. While
Yeah.
I'm in this transition state, it's definitely on my list of purchases. But
Nope. No, it's not.
but like No Man's Sky, my problem with it is like I want it to just be the exploration stuff, and I know there's like creative modes and this and that, but like that game is so like survival game type, like resource management based, that it kind of takes away from that aspect of it for me. But yeah, it sounds like Star Citizen's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited because they're working on new recently they've been working on new planetary nav mesh technology is like what they call it. And basically it's like a navigation mesh that goes over the entire planet and it's procedurally generated based on the terrain. And so it's like it tells the NPCs like where they can and can't go and like helps them navigate the whole terrain. So it opened up the option of having NPCs actually moving around the planets. They
That's
don't do it much right
incredible.
now because it's still like kind of early on for that tech, but once they finally get shit ironed out, which that's always a process, I'm really excited for that because it's kind of a neat idea. Man, there's just so much that I'm excited to try and do. There's this let me see if I can find it real quick. Pop a picture maybe into the chat or something.
Hell yeah. I think there's just a charm too about like a game that comes out and just gets shit on, but then the developers, just keep going and keep refining that experience. I think like No Man's Sky is one of those games, and now you're seeing it a lot with Cyberpunk, with people giving that another chance, and they've been putting out patches for years now. I think like I don't know, shows that devs care about their projects and really want to see them flourish.
Oh,
Sounds like Star Citizen, same deal.
Speaking of Cyberpunk, I haven't watched it, but apparently they put out an anime on Netflix. That's like really good.
I had
Oh,
no
dude,
idea
I've watched
that
a lot of it.
Is it good?
It's really, really good.
God damn, I have to
It's
watch it. I didn't
super
know
good.
that was a thing until it came out and people started talking about it. I had no clue that was something in the works.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard it's like on the level of Arcane, where it's like you don't need to play the game.
Oh no,
and
it's
the
not.
show is just
It's a
there's
prequel
a
to
lot
the
of
game
shit.
that's canon to the game, apparently.
There's a lot of shit that's like lore that you need to know to understand certain scenes. Just because they refer to shit as like only like a lot of the times they'll refer to shit by the in-game like in-lore name for something.
Do they just use like all
a
the
lot of slang.
cyberpunk like technology, like
They use all the slang,
the
and
slang,
so
the jargon.
it's like it's a little. It takes some catching up. Like I was watching it with Jake, so he had to explain. He would be like, "That means this," but
a lot of it like you can kind of put together with context clues.
yeah,
Like,
that too.
Every time like I've tried to read reading books in the cyberpunk genre is just nauseating. Just be like, yeah, he's a disc jockey, and you got to figure out what that means. And just by
It's just a DJ, homie.
Oh no, sorry, not disc jockey. I forget what the fuck, I don't know. I'll think of a fun cyberpunk title. But
Yeah. All right.
you
Real
get
quick
the
before
idea.
we get too far from it, I just wanted to share this real quick. So this image that I sent is a ship called the Liberator, and it's a little carrier that's in Star Citizen. They like announced that it's not in the game yet, but eventually I have this vision of using it to carry in the game. There's the Nova tank, which is just a tank, like it's a literal tank. It fucks shit up kinda. And then there's I think it's a Centurion or a Sentinel, something like that, and it's a ground vehicle that has like an anti-air turret on it. It's fucking sick. I don't know. I just have this like vision of doing using this ship to do like taking a ground base with land vehicles, like landing real quick, dropping them all off, dropping off the air support, and then dipping. I don't know. It's just like my dream fleet is having that capability.
Hell yes.
It's coming together.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for the future of this game. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I really like Minecraft.
true.
Hell yeah.
What's the next
That's all I
big
gotta say.
Minecraft update? What are they working on now over there? Mojang.
I
don't
don't
know.
think we know yet.
They just did the caves and cliffs stuff.
Yeah, I don't ever like
I haven't even played
Minecraft's.
that.
I go back and like, oh, this game has outgrown me. I haven't
Has
played consistent. I mean, it's fine. Like I haven't played consistently. It used to be that like I would play Minecraft so much that every update would come out and like I would learn the one or two new things. But now it's like I play so few and far in between that when I come back, there's a whole bunch of new mechanics and biomes and shit going on.
We gotta play
I
some
just
Minecraft.
Don't know about.
Yeah,
We gotta
I
play some Minecraft. Learn it together.
definitely had some catching up to do.
I love Minecraft.
Yeah. After, I think 1.18 was Caves and Cliffs, and then 1.19 was them adding, fully adding the ancient city, and the warden.
Yeah, because the Warden just got added. I remember seeing the influx of memes about that when they first got released.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get some Minecraft going sometime. I fucking love Minecraft.
Yeah. I saw
That game
a video recommended to
never
me
gets
about
old to
how 1.2 or 1.20 should be the inventory update, where players can now hold more than 64 of an item in a stack, and there should be more to equip than just armor and shield, which I think would be cool.
That would be cool.
Like more personalized armor.
I think that
Yeah. And maybe add rings or
I
stuff.
think that a good way to I feel like you have to earn that. Like the stacking stuff, I feel like the limitation kind of helps survival
True.
to a
Or
certain
it could be like a
extent.
bucket. You could have it like a bucket where it's like a little basket, and you scoop an item up, and then that thing can hold more than a stack. Like it could hold maybe 5 stacks of it. Kind of but I mean they kind of already have a way to do that with the what is it?
What's the shulker boxes?
Yeah, the shulk box.
Whatever it is.
Didn't they
Shulker box.
add backpacks or something?
No, I think that was a mod.
I haven't seen a backpack.
I swear they added some way to give you one more bar of inventory space.
Fanny pack.
Maybe not.
Nah,
If they
you
don't have
tripping,
one, I
tripping.
think they should add one.
Fanny pack.
Yeah. Any other games you guys have been getting into?
Modern Warfare 2 beta
Open beta.
has
over
come
now.
and gone. Did anyone else end up
No.
playing it?
By the time I remembered that it came out, it was already Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Man, it was good. It was crisp.
I heard it was good.
Seems like a lot of people online are into it. Still, you got people crying about skill-based matchmaking, but other than that, everyone seems to agree that it's a good time.
Bro, I'm so
Yeah.
tired of skill-based matchmaking, complaints. It's gonna be there. Get over it.
Yeah, it's literally been in every game for the past 10 years. They're not going to change
And
it.
they're still
For
playing,
real.
so I think, yeah, I don't know. They're all bark and no bite with that. I mean, I don't. If your only enjoyment from the game comes out of beating up on disabled kids, I don't know what to tell you.
They're not. They're just. I think they're just. They're just they just feel like they. Having those little kids to stomp on, it makes them feel like they're good at the game. When in reality, they're not good at the game, and it's they're just trying to cope with that fact. So blame it on skill-based matchmaking. It's nah, maybe you're just not good because you need to play against really bad kids to do good in the game.
I'm just so mid at Call of Duty multiplayer that
Yeah.
I get in this cycle where I'll be stomping on my opponents for a little bit, and then it puts me in a lobby with competent people, and I just get fucked for a couple games, and it's back to the pre-K.
Yep.
And then
it's a cycle.
Yeah, but like it's fine. But the maps were good. The time to kill was good, really fast. But I think that
I like a fast time to kill.
It makes it more like you got to be more careful. You can't just be running around guns blazing, and I like that. Trying out some fun new mechanics with the perks and sliding, dolphin diving can now be done together. Unheard of.
That's pretty incredible, actually.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Third person is back, making its first. I think it's the first, the first instance of third person in Call of Duty multiplayer since Modern Warfare 2 original, if I'm not mistaken. So
get ready for the fucking third person peaks, buddy.
Yeah, during the beta, I was playing a lot of third person. Love that shit. Yeah.
And wasn't original MW2 third person like only a custom game option?
No, it was called third person team tactical, and it's the same idea. Now it's just called third person mosh pit, but you don't get to control what modes. It just puts you in mosh pit, but third person. So capture the flag, domination, TDM. The new modes I wasn't big on. Search is still there. Search is great. There's a search and rescue kind of search and destroy type game mode where you can revive, and your goal is to extract hostages. It's kind of Rainbow Six like.
Sounds so hard though.
It was fine. I think it got a bit chaotic with the reviving. Because Rainbow Six works so well because usually the hostages are in one or two rooms that are close by, and then the defenders are kind of bunched up. Versus like in a Call of Duty map, it's a bit more spread out and weird to keep track of who's down, who's being revived. But yeah, good time. Modern Warfare 2. That's what I was up to this week and last couple weekends.
I haven't really been playing games.
Yeah, honestly.
You're always up to something, dude.
Me?
This man's always playing games.
I'm not. The only game I've really played in the past week is Fortnite, and that was like twice. Oh, I played yesterday. No, yesterday I did boot up Black Ops. Yesterday I did boot up Black Ops 3, only to get off it and play Black Ops 4.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I got to round 20 on TOG because I had to complete my daily challenge.
Dude, Carter texted me, was it yesterday? No, on Saturday, for like the first time in months. And it was just immediately about, he says, okay, am I crazy or is everyone wrong about BO4 being a shitty iteration of zombies? I think it's better than Black Ops 2. Sue me. And then he's like, also I miss you.
Yeah, he also texted me out of the blue this weekend about Black Ops 4.
W. Carter.
Bro,
I do agree with that opinion.
I fight with him about BO4 a lot because he thinks it's like the best zombies game.
I don't think it's the best, but I think it's pretty damn good.
I
put it under Black Ops 3.
I put everything
under Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 3 is not a contender. It's not in the conversation for anything. It is always on top.
Peak zombies.
But no, I think that Black Ops 4...
Black Ops 2 ahead of Black Ops 4. But...
I'm just partial to the OG.
Like, I enjoy...
Is that
if anything,
World at War for you or Black Ops 1?
Black Ops 1.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like if anything, Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 4 are equal.
That's mainly just nostalgia, because that's the one that I played the most.
There's something to be said, though, about Black Ops 1 has, like, a simplicity to it that I totally get from, like, from someone who just wants to hop into zombies and go for a high round and not have to do a ton of setup and just kind of do the thing, I could see why like every iteration after Black Ops 1 might turn you off.
Yeah.
Because it gets to be a lot, and
yeah,
I'm
even
not
Black
an
Ops
Easter
2
egg
was a
gamer.
yes,
No, like
imagine
you don't
starting
have
out with
to be, but like
Transit
some
coming off
maps
of like
you basically do.
Kino. But yes, and there's a spectrum. I mean, later on there are still some maps that were released that you could just kind of casually play through, but then there's ones like Dead of the Night that are just nightmarish.
Bro, I
so
consider
much you have to do.
I consider myself a very competent zombies player, a very good zombies player. I cannot I can't do anything with Dead of the Night. You could not, if you put me at gunpoint and told me to tell you how to get the Pack-a-Punch on Dead of the Night, I'm dead.
Dude, like, believe it or not, I guess the community's opinion has taken a 180 on Dead of the Night because I saw a poll in the Zombies subreddit and that was voted like the best map.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Of all maps.
That's
what?
crazy.
I have no idea what happened there. It's a dog shit map.
That's gotta
Cool
be
setting,
like a joke.
But I don't know, like people were giving it didn't sound sarcastic, like their reasoning.
Maybe you missed something about the prompt. Like,
I'm telling you, bro. I was shocked. I went through trying to detect sarcasm, trying to understand why they could have that opinion, and
just
I
understand
don't
where
know.
it went wrong.
I guess people just really love the setting, love like the haunted manor, like the werewolf.
I can definitely understand.
I was gonna say that's the one with the werewolf, right?
Yeah.
I can
The
definitely
werewolf was a pain in
understand
the
like a
ass.
certain subset of players and really enjoying that map. I can totally this isn't a map where I'm like, no, this is a bad map. I just think that like it's just too much for me.
If you're into the
Like,
like
there's too much
collecting
going on.
grind, it's for you, I guess.
Like, I definitely would enjoy this map if it was just a bit more dumbed down. Because, yeah, the setting is really cool. And it's got, like, werewolf. That's pretty cool. Cool wonder weapons.
The Nosferatu.
Yeah, but then it has the fucking
vampires.
vampires.
Yeah, and no
Yeah.
vampires. We need no vampires.
Dude, fuck the vampires.
That
That shit
little
was
red one.
terrifying.
The normal ones I'll give a pass to. The red ones are way too overpowered. You need a shield or you're dead.
I made sure to get the steak knife
Yeah.
every time just for the vampires, and that made them a lot more tolerable. But even that, I think, lost its effectiveness later on. So yeah, it's one of the two topics we inevitably always make our way back to. Zombies, Call of Duty Zombies. So I think we've got to do a service to the other topic we always find ourselves coming around to. I saw fast food once again made the topics list.
How did that happen?
Fast food.
Fast food. We always talk about fast food.
Did I put it in there?
I'm pretty sure someone put it in there as a joke. But
I think I did.
all right, best and worst fast food restaurants, or we'll say like your favorite and maybe the most overrated in your opinion fast food restaurants. Jack.
Okay. Now, how fast food are we talking? Like strictly like the fast food, or are we kind of branching into like the would you consider Fazoli's fast food?
Yes, because there's a drive-through. I think drive-through pretty much seals it. Like Five Guys, I
Yeah.
wouldn't call
Okay.
fast food. No drive-through. But so yeah, I think Fazoli's gets a
Yeah,
pass.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's a good metric. If it has a drive-through, then it's fast food. This man
Alright.
thinking.
Personal favorite. I'm split. I'm split between Taco Bell and McDonald's, to be honest. Just because they're basic,
Classics.
they're reliable to be like the same quality. It's not good quality, excuse me, but it's reliably the same quality. And then, um, most overrated. That one takes a little bit more thought.
Yeah, you just gotta think about like what the really good ones, what everyone talks so much about, and you're like, ah.
I don't eat at
put one out.
Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A is definitely the most overrated.
It's
I was
good.
taking
It's good.
I was taking Sydney to work today, and there's a Chick-fil-A on the way, and like we were looking at it, and like she was looking at the line. She was like, "Why would like the line was like wrapped around the building for the drive-through?"
It always
And it's
is.
like, "Why would you
All-
wait?"
every
She was like, "Why would you
open
wait
hour.
in line that long for like?"
A pretty decent, an okay chicken sandwich.
Yeah, an okay chicken.
Yeah.
Like, I like Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A is good, and it has like there are times where I'm like, yeah, I want some Chick-fil-A, but it's not that.
There are
The
people
sauce
who religiously
carries.
eat Chick-fil-A.
All right, and then I
The
do
sauce
have to
carries.
say, honorable mention for a very, very underrated and honestly overhated fast food. Arby's.
Yeah, I think we all agree
Yeah,
with
I
you.
think like
100%.
we're all in that like a minority
Okay.
opinion.
Arby's gets the shit, but I absolutely love Arby's. I can throw
will
back a
say-
half-pound beef and cheddar like it's my job, bro.
Yeah, I will say, over the past few years, Arby is getting dinged more points because their prices have gotten insane.
Bro, it's
But
Yeah,
the
the half-pound
Euro's
beef and
back
cheddar
on
meal
the
is
2
like
for $7.
$12.
It's 2 for $7 now.
Yeah, hasn't I don't was it 2 for $6 before? Damn.
$1.
But the 2 for $7 deal is still pretty solid. I think like 2 of their sandwiches for $7, especially compared to like their
bro, I got that
their
the
combo
other day.
prices are
They
crazy.
fucking filled one of my euros was like fucking massive. That thing was like €3 in one.
How
It
is
was
the actual, like,
crazy.
how are the
It's the
Euro
best thing on the
ingredients?
menu.
Because, like, I don't doubt that the Euro is okay, but, like, what about the lettuce? I don't know that I could trust.
The lettuce is good.
Is it, like,
The
is
sauce
it
is
all...
really good.
Okay. I might have to try the Arby's Euro.
It's like I would
It's a
it doesn't have a like I wouldn't think it would be good, but it's really good. Like it's a
Yeah.
competent Euro.
you're getting what you know. You're getting a fast food euro. You get what you paid for, but it's
Yeah.
good. Like it's not a bad
Dude.
euro.
I had a gyro from like a Greek place that's like around the corner from my house, and it was like all meat, 2 small slices of tomato, and then not even tzatziki sauce. It was basically just yogurt, and it was not great.
Yeah, that's. Damn.
That's rough.
Ooh,
Bro, I gotta
Doner
say-
kebab Euros down here in Bloomington.
They're so hard to eat, though. They're, like, too
Okay.
much ingredient for how much Euro...
Yeah.
Or how much, like, what's it called? The bread. How much pita you get.
gotta go for that Euro quesadilla or the Euro plate. That way you can either make your own or like the Euro quesadilla is pretty good too. Bless
Damn, y'all got me, like,
Bless you.
wanting all this food,
Thank
but I
you.
can't. It's, like, 10 or almost midnight.
Yeah,
Nothing's open.
that's how it is.
Pierce
to the
ordered
podcast.
pizza. Now I want pizza. Now I want Euros. Now I want Arby's.
Euros have the issue of my one issue with Euros is that they have the issue of you start to get towards the end of it and like the ingredients start to slide
Yeah.
like and like they'll start
hard-shell
falling
tacos
out
do it too.
like and as you start biting down, like more stuff will come out the other side.
Yep.
Same thing with like big sandwiches. Like they do that too. Bro, that's
Sloppy
the
Joe.
worst.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Sloppy Joe slaps any day of the week.
Dude, I had a buffalo
Oh,
chicken sandwich
God.
this week, and that shit was like, you ever had, I mean, you guys have, but like an Indiana tenderloin, where the meat
No, we
sticks
haven't.
out like a good couple inches
I've
beyond
not
the
had
bone.
one personally, but I know what you're talking about.
Like,
Bro.
it was that, but a buffalo chicken sandwich. It was the messiest experience.
Bro, now you
Like,
got
it was
me wanting
wonderful,
a tenderloin.
but
You got me wanting a tenderloin, bro.
tenderloin's great.
You know that shit's gonna be good when it's hanging like a foot off the bone.
So banging.
Shit's been pounded with a hammer in the back until it's like,
For real.
paper thin.
Till it covered the entire grill top.
But going back to Taco Bell, my problem with Taco Bell, like, I still haven't forgiven them for their like menu purge a couple years back. They
Got rid of all like the best items.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. I got lucky. They kept my favorite item, the cheesy gordita crunch, in the crunch wrap. Like
Best
my
item.
two go-tos. So
My
that was
go-tos
lucky
now
for me, but
are the Gordita Crunch, and I've always liked the Gordita Crunch. That's a top tier Taco Bell item, and I'm glad they still, or that the Dorito tacos are a permanent thing, because those are just fantastic. But the Crunch Wrap, the grillers, like,
oh yeah.
casualties.
No, my favorite thing that this wasn't even like a permanent menu item that they removed in the purge. This one was a temporary menu item. The fucking flatbreads.
I never had
It was
that.
like
Yes.
I remember when they had the steak flatbreads. They had that. It was almost just like a spicy mayo sauce on it.
Yes.
That shit was so fucking good. It was insane. I just remember, like,
Dude.
I had so many good memories surrounding that. There was one time I went to a party at a friend's house, and that night I slept in my buddy's car with him.
I fucked
and
up.
I remember waking up in the morning with a fucking taco on my chest, just looking down and being like, oh shit. Just fucking nibbling on it.
We can
I'm gonna say it. I don't care much for Taco Bell.
Really?
You are
Fuck you.
in the minority,
Sit-
bro.
6 years ago when I started working there, it was like right at the time when they had the double dia, and that was amazing. It was pretty much just a quesadilla, I think with a slightly larger tortilla, but with like double all the ingredients.
Yes.
Oh,
And it was in like a $5 box.
Hell yes.
It was like the
sounds
perfect
fire.
size quesadilla.
Yeah, it's
Because,
just like
like,
a normal
normal-
size quesadilla.
Yeah, normal quesadillas at Taco Bell are like way too small.
Yes.
So like that, I always added some onion to it, was like a perfect dinner.
And I feel like they've been slacking on the specials game. Like, they used to have the best specials, and they kept them coming. But now
They did.
it's been the
I missed
grilled
the
cheese
$5
burrito for a
box.
while now.
It's still
$5
the $5.
boxes are like there, but they're all shitty.
Yeah.
What about whatever
Yeah.
happened to the Taco Battle Pass?
I think it's still
They
available.
never did release that. No, it is available. If you get their
it's in
app,
the
I
app.
get rewards like every 2 or 3 meals of like a free item. of
There was
merchandise.
that
Yeah.
thing where you were gonna. It was like a subscription where like you could get a free taco every day.
It's like
Hmm.
$12 a month or something like that. It's a pretty good deal if you go. If you go every day and get a taco, it's a good
Yeah.
stuff. But I wouldn't advise that.
The Taco Battle Pass, bro.
But yeah, I remember like one of my favorite things, like back when they had the grillers, there was a ghost pepper griller. Like back when everyone had to have their like their ghost pepper item like I was living large. Like Wendy's had the ghost pepper fries and the ghost pepper chicken sandwich. Taco Bell had the ghost pepper grillers. Was a good time. That and the cheesy potato Rito. Taco Bell item, $1.
Yes.
Just loaded with beef, potato, and a fuck ton of that golden nacho cheese. That's just perfect.
That unnatural, tasty nacho cheese.
No, bro. I can't
Bro,
eat that.
I
It
want
makes
that
my shit
out
straight
the bag
liquid.
into my mouth. Like I don't care. Just take that shit.
Give me the cheese.
So
Bro, that
good.
makes me... Last time I had some with that cheese on it, I shat straight liquid. Immediately. It was...
Like
We
within
were
5
literally...
minutes.
It was at the Bone Zone.
Oh my gosh.
We went and we got Taco
Worth it,
Bell,
bro.
and after we ate it, I had to go upstairs and I took like the worst shit of my life. It was awful. It was straight liquid.
Dude.
I'm with Jack.
It was like
now.
I was
Fuck.
peeing out my ass.
Now I'm thinking about Taco Bell. Here I am, Taco Bell-less.
I ate
For real.
so much Taco Bell when I worked there. Like over the 2 years
Dude,
that I
are
did.
any of the Taco
shits
Bells
were
in
never
Memphis
different.
2
24
years?
hours?
No, they're not.
2.5.
Wow.
Because like
The
I
computer
basically
firm.
I got it like right as soon as, or like a couple months after I turned 16, and then I worked there until I left for college. So
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know
Impressive.
that. I thought you had quit before that.
I did too, if I'm honest.
Remember when you worked at Subway?
yeah, I don't like to think about that.
How long did you work at
I
Subway?
did not have a good time as a sandwich
What
artist.
went wrong? Is that what they
Couple
call the
months.
position?
Yeah,
Sandwich
at Taco Bell I
artist,
was a
bro.
service champion.
I hate
Oh.
that shit from corporations. Give it to me straight. Like,
I'm just an associate.
call me the,
You're paying me minimum wage. I'm not much.
call
of a
me the
champion.
sandwich peasant and the, like,
For real.
I don't know.
A
I'm
rare,
the dirty
a rare
little
note,
sandwich bitch.
a rare piece of Jackson lore is that he worked at Walmart
Yep,
for
I knew
like
that
a
one.
day.
2 weeks.
When did you work at
worked there for
Walmart?
2
Was
weeks.
that in college?
Yeah,
I don't know why Jackson lore started happening, but Jackson's
Through
job
employment
history.
Anyone else work at, like, I don't know. Anyone got some secrets from any big corporation that
I
they want to
wish.
share?
well, more Jackson lore. The last job that I had tried to not pay me.
Oh,
Whack.
What job?
What?
Yeah, I was a software engineer intern. Not this past summer, but the one before. And it was good for like a couple months, and then I worked for, I think it was a full month without pay, when like I should have been paid like every 2 weeks. And then I quit, threatened to use Purdue to sue them, and then they paid me.
Nice.
wow. What the, like, why weren't they paying you?
I don't know.
They never gave you a reason?
Just because they were dicks, I guess. Well, something like your work wasn't good enough or something, or like you didn't contribute enough, even though like I was still
Bro, you were an
Putting in hours
That's
in.
intern.
working.
management's fault then.
Yeah, for real.
Damn.
You were an intern. How did they expect your work to be like as good as theirs?
I don't know. And it was only like $15 an hour, which is nothing for a software engineer intern. But like it was still important money to me, so I needed that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, totally.
because I mean, you're spending that time working. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the principle.
No, it's like straight up illegal for them to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck.
For those who don't know, Jackson accompanied, or not Jackson, Jack and Jackson accompanied us on our very special, very cool boys trip. And since then, I've been staring at this this boss monster box longingly.
Yeah.
Remembering those days.
Bro, I miss Boss Monster.
I
That
know.
was so
It was a
fun.
great time. Boss Monster was a little, we had a rough time trying to figure it out at first.
And then it turned out we got like a couple of the rules wrong,
Mm-hmm.
even though we played it like 4 times.
Yep. It was like the last round, and I was like, well, this rule is actually this, not that.
I think Boss Monster is
what?
best. I think Boss Monster is best played with some house rules.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a
Yeah, 'cause
lot
we
of
definitely had a
like,
lot of fun the way we were playing.
Yeah, it worked out.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like
And
I
that's
per-
really all that
like when
matters.
Sam got the game and he was like telling us like how things were supposed to be that we were doing wrong. I was like, that just sounds less fun. Like I like how we were playing. Sometimes you
What
gotta
can I
do that.
say?
That's the way.
Oh, yeah.
What else?
Sam, how's your autism job?
It's good. I probably shouldn't talk much about it. It's good. I'm enjoying it. It's fulfilling work.
Nice.
But yeah, HIPAA
Let's
stuff. Can't say much. How's
Showing you who's boss with my big throbbing cock. Workplace roleplay, erotic audio.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, what was that?
So, I forget how long ago it was. A couple weeks probably.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
We were just like playing GTA, doing some like I think we were doing motorcycle, like the Tron game at that time, and
Yeah, we were.
I just yeah, and sometimes I do this thing where when we're in a Spotify session, I'll just look up like a random funny word like fuck or poop, something like that, and then just like cue whatever song looks funny in the queue. And I don't remember what I typed in that time, but most of the results were like porn audio uploaded as podcasts. And so I queued like 5 of them, and they were all
I love
So
it.
naturally,
Bro, we
that
were
consumed
crying.
our next hour.
Oh, of course.
It was
As it
just like,
should.
I don't know. I think it just like catches you off guard because
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know that there was like hours, thousands of hours of like porn audio or like sex ASMR uploaded to Spotify.
And now I
Bro,
do.
you know what's funnier than porn uploaded to like normal video like websites? Non-porn uploaded to porn websites. Because if you really dive down the Pornhub rabbit hole of non-porn on Pornhub, it goes deep, bro. There's like a whole
My dad's
trove
setting up
of
my
MLG MLG compilations in Pornhub. There's fucking
That's
weird
crazy.
Sonic animated videos. It's pretty
So it's not like against their terms of service to post, like non-porn. Which I guess it's a much tighter ship over there now. But back in the day, you used to be able to just find like movies on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which was just dandy, if you know.
Dude, Pornhub was goofy.
I'm still not clever enough to pirate, so that was a good
Yeah.
solution for me.
But
See,
for
I'm
some
just
reason,
lazy
like,
about it.
12-year-old me knew how to pirate, but for some, I can't now.
He lost his way.
But like when I was like 12, like 11 or 12, I knew all about how to use torrents and the Pirate Bay and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Yeah.
not remember
You've got-
any of that.
Was Pirate Bay
You just
shut
gotta find the
down
right
now?
apps.
I think like the trickiest part is just finding the right websites. Like a lot of the websites I used to go to for ROM hacks, like cool ROMs, are now, there's still ROMs on there,
Gone.
but especially like Nintendo stuff is hard to find.
I don't have that
yeah.
issue. I just like Google it and I find a ROM and it works.
Yeah, I bookmarked like a mega thread on Reddit that like takes you to a Google Drive of like every single Nintendo ROM.
I might need you to send me that way, or send that my way.
I've never had issues finding ROMs.
I don't know. I'm like, I guess I don't look very hard, but like if it's not on the first page of Google, I tend to give up.
See, that's like what I don't get is like I feel like I've never had an issue where it's not been like one of the first couple things.
I have used like the Reddit tactic before. Like if you're ever trying to find like a niche link, just like add Reddit to the end of whatever you're looking for, and someone's either requested it or just posted the link outright in a post on Reddit.
Yeah.
Pro
The
tip.
downfall of Reddit,
True.
Jackson.
Oh yeah. So I have been disappointed in Reddit memes for like the past month or like couple months, and it's like it has pissed me off.
Yeah.
I unsubscribed from I unsubbed from dank memes like a couple months ago
Dank
because
memes
like
became shit. It's just like
It really
It's
did.
a bunch of meta memes about people bitching about the memes being posted. It's like all of you were just posting about the memes being posted. Like there's no
Yeah.
just memes. Like what the fuck are you even talking about?
yeah, once there was the exodus to Okay Buddy Retard, it really became awful. And then Okay Buddy Retard is just like now there's like no new meme formats. It's still like the same stuff from last month. And then fucking prequel memes, dude. They have
Ugh,
not
it's awful.
figured out something new in the past year. And it I saw a meme from it like on like my like main feed, and it legitimately pissed me off because it was so bad.
To be fair, I think like anything like that where your memes are based on like, 9 hours of movie and that's it, and that's all you've got. Like I can understand that well's gonna run dry eventually, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah. TikTok is the only good place for memes now.
I like
Yeah.
Instagram because it curates the TikTok memes. Like,
No,
It's just-
Instagram's so
No,
far
TikTok
behind
curates
now.
it for you.
so
It
you gotta
does.
use it consistently though to get a For You page going, and I don't. I
No,
don't even
bro,
have.
and
You
the
gotta.
best part is when you're friends with a bunch of people,
Oh
they
yeah,
if everybody reposts, it like guarantees that your friends will like see that on
Well,
their For You page.
Also,
You can use
your
that
For
to,
You
like-
page, as part of the like curation of the For You page, it shows you like videos from your friends' For You pages.
Mm-hmm.
Like not even ones that they've reposted. Like sometimes, like I know there were
Yeah.
multiple times. And to be fair, me and Jackson's For You
Special
pages
guest
are probably
of the
very
special
close.
guest. Sorry. Yeah,
Me and
we're
Jackson,
recording.
me and Jackson probably have like a very close For You page to begin with. But
Yeah.
like when we were on
Me and
Boys
Jake
Trip,
have a
there were
similar situation.
there were so many times where, and it could even be because of this, but there were so many times that like I'd be on TikTok and then like Jackson would be on it later, and like I'd hear a TikTok that I saw earlier.
Jake sees every single TikTok I see about like an hour before I see it. He'll just be like
Get
hearing.
out of you.
He'll hear my TikToks and be like, "Yup, I just saw that one. Yup, I just saw that one. Yup." Just one after the next.
I also found that it
enjoy
was like such a
TikTok.
time sink for me, and I found myself just like I would just sit there and like, you know,
I have that
just
problem
go and
sometimes.
go and go, and I'm like, I can't keep doing it.
So-
I still have that problem with Reddit, but like that one has been like ingrained in me over years, so not as I'm not able to fight it off, but like yeah, I was able to cut TikTok out. And like Instagram is just, you know, it's a fine mix of like, you know, see what
Instagram just
people I know are up
sucks.
to, and then
Like UI.
like also just get some, you know, some curated TikToks, you know.
my
Instagram's
problem with
UI
TikTok-
just sucks. The fact that you can't scroll through your own
Or
like
not TikTok.
subscribed pages without like every time you click on a post, it opens up a separate string of reels that isn't the people you follow.
I hate Reels.
Reels is so
Reels is
awful.
one of the worst things ever. All of the attempts to
Yeah.
like copy TikTok have failed tremendously. Can you even save video? Can you save Reels? Like
Yeah.
to your phone? To your phone.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
I
think
doubt
so.
it.
Because that's the one thing that like all these people are missing, I feel like, when they're trying to become competitors with TikTok, is that I like to be able to save videos that I like and like send them to my friends. Like over text.
You know what annoys
stuff
me
like that.
about
Or maybe-
Reddit in that regard? Like,
What?
I fucking hate a good meme on Reddit, and you copied and paste it, and it like has the stupid like posted on r slash
turn that
whatever. You can turn it off. I thought it was the subs themselves that chose
No.
whether or not
I don't
to have that on.
No, I turned it off.
Okay, well, never mind. I can't complain.
I stopped using
It's like the-
Instagram before they added Reels, and now, like, every time I open up the app, it's always like it's the same meme pages that I followed like 4 years ago, and now most of them are just like ads for girls as OnlyFans, and I'm
yeah.
too lazy to unfollow them and follow like new meme pages,
Yep.
so I just don't use Instagram.
That's a
That's
problem.
where I'm at as well.
I don't follow a bunch of meme pages that were just that, and then a bunch of others that were just like low key, like right wing propaganda. That just
Oh,
like
is it ironic?
it just like wasn't ironic though.
Well,
There's
no,
definitely some ironic
it's not
ones
posted
that are good.
ironically. You just follow it ironically.
No, they were just like some normal meme pages that ended up just like being about like fuck like woke culture. Like that's the joke. Is like
Dude,
it's so woke. But then there are
yeah,
others that are just like I follow one that's called like fishing memes. That's like definitely ran by like some Confederate ass dude. No, it's
Okay,
the
those are the
page is
best,
called
though.
Fishing Over Family. Go fishing over family. A follow. He posts some fire fishing memes and some fire hating his wife memes. It's great.
hate my life, hate my wife, wish I was fishing.
That's it. It hits every time.
Alright, boys,
No,
well, I gotta
those
get
are
going to
great.
bed here soon.
All
Fairly
right.
soon.
Do be.
We will end it on recommendations. We all go around, give one thing to recommend the audience, and then we'll end it from there. We'll start with you, Jack.
Oh no, end
Could
with
be a
me. Give me a
game.
time to think.
Okay. Well, to give you time to think, it could be a game, TV show, any piece of media, stuff like that, or just anything you want it to be.
Dude,
Someone else.
Sam starts.
okay, I'll start. Let's see. This week, I
You
actually
have like 10 different shows to choose from.
I don't know. I've already talked about House of the Dragon, and I think Lord of the Rings, and the other ones aren't compelling enough for my recommendation as of now. Obviously, Better Call Saul gets its weekly shout out from Pierce. Horizon Forbidden West. Been playing that game. I'm gonna finally beat it.
Great game.
I've been stalling on it for too long, but fucking awesome game. I think like between Horizon 1 and 2, 2 just takes the gameplay to the next level. More enemy variety, more weapon variety. Obviously, it looks gorgeous. It's just, it plays like a refined Horizon 1 with some new content, and I love it. Story-wise, I don't know how in this universe you would do like how you outdo the first game in terms of like story and twist and like big reveals, but I think like the story that they ended up with is super serviceable, and it's pretty compelling. So that was like, although I'd say the story isn't as good as Horizon 1, it did surprise me that in its quality and its intrigue. So yeah, play Horizon and play Horizon Forbidden West.
Pierce.
I think it's got to be Better Call Saul. I've started watching it again. I'm halfway through season 3 again.
How many times is
Okay.
this for you?
You're no better than
This is
like
only
a
my second
Friends girl, you know? Like,
Hey, I'm
yeah, I'm on
fine
my
with being a
fourth
Better Call
rewatch
Saul
of
boy.
Friends.
I'm fine with being a
yeah.
Better Call Saul boy. Yeah, halfway through season 3. If I have to give something else, the only thing I can say, you're lucky we missed a week. Okay, you're lucky we didn't do it last week, so I can do one more thing, and not
You
that
had
it's a big
just enough
difference.
time in 2
Not
weeks
that
to
it's-
do one thing that wasn't Better Call Saul.
Well, to be fair, it's El Camino.
Tell us
really-
about El Camino. What do you like about it?
It's oh my god, it's so good. Like, it's probably like it definitely has to just do with like, because Better Call Saul, I feel like has the best cinematography of like the series and like, or of the franchise, and you can definitely tell, and it has to do with them like one of the biggest things that I'm not a huge fan of in Breaking Bad, but it makes sense in a lot of scenes, is the show is primarily filmed using like shaky cam, like handheld cam. Like there's very rarely a like a still shot, or like, a dolly shot. Like it's almost always like handheld. But in Better Call Saul, it's almost always like still like frames, or like, dolly, or what, like it's steady. But then they'll use the handhelds for like intense sequences, and it kind of makes it stand out. But because they use the like still shots and stuff like that, it seems it feels like every shot has been there's thought behind every single shot, and like the framing and positioning. There's always like something like symmetrical about it, or like it's always focusing on an object, or it's at like one of the most common shots, or like common unique shots in Better Call Saul, is it'll be like angled up, pointing at something, and then like a character will walk into frame, and it'll just like stay on them. It'll just like focus on them. So like I feel like Better Call Saul has like the best cinematography in that sense, but El Camino I think is the best looking. I feel like I don't know if it's the cameras they use or what, but I feel like it's just like such a crisp looking movie. And then like having the it's kind of like an epilogue to Breaking Bad, and it kind of wraps up Jesse's story very nicely. And it's just I enjoy it. The music's very good. So yeah, El Camino, watch it. I feel like a lot of people have kind of written it off as oh, it's pointless. Doesn't just watch it. It's good. It's a good. Why do people not like more of something that they're a fan of? If it's good, just watch it.
My recommendation is Better Call Saul.
Let's fucking go!
I did the first episode like weeks ago, and then I binged to episode 5 yesterday,
Nice.
Nice.
and I'm digging it so far.
Nice. Hype.
Ethan,
My recommendation, I went back. Rings of Power has inspired me to rewatch Lord of the Rings. So I went back and did that. And goddamn. I don't know
Hell
why,
yeah.
but the Twin Towers was always like my favorite as a kid. I know, right? But
mean the
so
Two
fucking
Towers?
good.
9/11.
The Twin Towers.
Fucking loved those Twin Towers. It's
Bro,
too
I've
bad
never
what
even
happened.
seen the. Bro, I've never even seen the movies. I knew that was wrong. The Twin Towers.
Did you watch the extended cuts?
Bro,
No, I did
9/11
not. I just
crushed
watched
this man.
what was-
Dude, I've gotta watch
Man.
those. I've never watched the extended cuts.
I've only watched the first one extended, and it was pretty good. So I'm gonna watch the next one's extended as well.
I
Bro,
feel like those
9/11.
movies are already so long that
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
watch
so I
an
don't wanna watch it.
extended cut is just so
They're
much.
so good. Give me more. Pierce will watch like 60 plus
I was
hours
waiting
of
for
Better
it.
Call Saul twice, and then be like, "Lord of the Rings is just a bit much." Like to ask of me.
It is. It's a new thing, so my brain has to like.
So was
Prepare.
Saul.
No. Because listen, okay, I only watched Saul because Saul technically wasn't that new of a thing because I had watched Breaking Bad. But
That's
Breaking
fair.
Bad was a new thing to me, and I put that off for several years.
So you've
I
you've
still
also
haven't
put
I
watched it.
only
Lord of the
watched
Rings off
Breaking
for
Bad
several
because yeah. I only watched Breaking Bad because we didn't have anything to watch, and Sydney was just like, "Hey, you want to watch Breaking Bad?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. I've never seen it." That's the only reason that I ever watched it, because I probably wasn't going to, even though I always said I wanted to. But listen,
All
All
right.
right,
just-
Jack.
I
Was
like
that enough
Jack
time
for
to
Better
think,
Call Saul.
my guy?
All right, yeah, I've got an answer. My recommendation is gonna have to be Cyberpunk, the TV show. It's on Netflix. It's a great
called
watch.
Edge Runner?
It's such a, yeah. It's a fucking Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I think, and it's just really really good. They lean so hard into the into the actual anime style. In fact, it's best with subtitles, not dub, because dub is trash always. But anyway, they lean really hard into the themes of like cyberpunk and everything. So it's a really really visually interesting show. And fucking Franz Ferdinand did the intro, so it's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
lit. It's a really fun show.
Nice.
I will definitely check that one out. It's like once my show schedule clears up a little bit.
nice.
I think that does it for this episode.
Uh,
Tune in next week to
actually,
see.
so I didn't want to be the one to say, but sorry, Jack, you got to stay on like another at least like a couple more hours just to finish off the pod. I know you got to go
damn.
to bed.
All right.
We,
We got
should
a
start with
couple more
3
hours
hours
left. That's
edited
okay.
down
I
to
work
We
one.
at
didn't only
7.
hit. We only hit like 3 of our topics.
4 hours
so
of sleep should be fine.
we only hit like 3 of our topics, so we got to get through the rest. I don't know what that
Got
was about, but anyways,
All right.
I give it for Jack. Woo!
Thank you for having me. I love how none of the yeah, just one every 3 claps comes through.
yeah,
It just sounds like I'm
lagging.
getting like it looks like you're like applauding me, but I'm getting audibly a slow
You're
clap.
hearing nothing.
we are hearing like
There we go. Okay.
Buddy, get off the fucking stage.
It sounds like somebody else is clapping.
It does. It does. It's like All right.